Sezane's knitwear drop just happened. This is one of the brand's biggest events of the year. Sezane sweaters are one of their most popular category. In today's video, I'm gonna try on and review the sweaters I ordered. And I have a handful of other items that are not sweaters, but I have them on here, so they're making it in today's video. In less than 10 days, I am headed to Paris. I'm so excited. I plan to take full advantage of shopping there for the lower EU prices and getting my tax back. If you have requests for content from Paris, drop your suggestions in the comment section below. The requests that keep appearing, I will try to accommodate either on here or on my Instagram page. If you're not following me on there, link to my page is in the description box below, and I will be posting daily updates from Paris on my stories. If you enjoy watching today's video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Consider subscribing. I would love to see you around more. Now let's try some sweaters. By the way, if you were a victim of the Sezane and New Balance sneaker release, you were not alone. I was waiting for those sneakers to drop starting around 8:45 Paris time, and they were showing as not available, and then suddenly in less than a minute all the sneakers sold out. I just wanted to point out that the design of the shoe, it is an existing New Balance shoe design, and they have it in several different colors on the New Balance's website. So if you've missed the Sezane and New Balance drop, you can get one of these instead. I'm gonna link the sneakers in the description box below. This is the Andine cardigan size small, which is my usual go-to size for Sezane sweaters. I fit an extra small, but I don't like my sweaters to fit too tight. This cardigan design is actually one of my personal favorite cardigan designs by Sezane. I happen to own the old version in speckled brown, and it is one of the pieces from Sezane that I've worn the most. It is one of the pieces that I would never get rid of. I love it so much, and if I have to move tomorrow and I have only one suitcase to pack my favorite things, I will take this cardigan with me. There is a slight difference between the two. The silhouette is the same, the fit is the same, the wool composition is slightly different. This new one actually has 10% more wool. If you go on the website, it doesn't specify what type of wool you get. But when you get it and you look on the tag, it says it is merino wool, 80% merino wool. That's a very high percentage of merino wool composition. I think it's a great wool composition. Then you have the old one, which has 10% less wool, but it is a split, I think 75%, 73% merino wool, and then you have 5 to 7% baby alpaca. It does feel slightly different to the touch, but the difference is really hard to detect. When you do like this, the old one feels a little bit softer than the new one. That being said, I wouldn't say that this new one is itchy at all. I think it sides more with the Betty, it sides more with the non-itchy Sezane knits, especially when you compare it to the fuzzy ones. But if you put the two side by side and you just drag your fingers up and down, there is a slight difference, and if you're sensitive, you probably will be able to tell. That being said, I never wear this cardigan with nothing underneath. All the time I have like a cotton t-shirt, I have a thin wool layer, so that separates your skin. It should not be an issue, and if you're sensitive, I do still think that these cardigans are way better than the fuzzy knits from Sezane, and they would not give your skin the same sensation as the one that have mohair in them. This is the Andrew cardigan, a new design for fall 2025, size small. This design is based on the Sezane's look jumper. On the look, we had the flowers only on the sleeves, and I am a fan of this new design. I love that we get flowers on the front. I love that we get flowers on the back. I'm a photographer, I create content, and I love pieces that are 360. I love pieces that have some visual interest without stealing the show, something that will create dimension in the content and the photos. If you have holiday photo shoot coming up, I think this will be a great piece. It will look cute with a skirt, it will look cute with pants. I also really like the color. It does change depending on the light. When you're indoors and it's a little bit darker, the color of the green looks a little bit deeper, a little bit darker. However, when you wear this outside in direct sunshine, it does look more golden and much warmer. Again, I love when a sweater has that depth to it. And I am wondering what other colors of this cardigan are coming up, because I do want to have one. I'm just debating, do I want to have a green one? Would they have like a blue or like a burgundy coming? I know that there is a loop jumper coming in burgundy, which makes me think we'll get this in other colors as well. And I think that's one of the biggest dilemmas we have with Sezane, deciding on whether or not the color that's out right now is the only color we want. For those of you who are looking for unparalleled quality, something that will last a lifetime, something that you could pass to your kids, this sweater from Mirth is it. I have a cardigan from them from last year. It is the exact same quality. It is unbelievable. They make a small batch sweater line every fall winter. These are all made by hand in Peru. And you could tell, the moment you touch this, you could just tell that it's very different than majority of the things on the market. The weight of the wool is fantastic. It is so cloud soft. The texture, everything about it is just unbelievable. These are at a higher price point than what you saw in today's video. However, if you really value quality over quantity, or if you're looking for a much smaller capsule wardrobe, things that are just unique, that are really nice, that are made with love and it shows, then you have to check out Mirth. This is the new Othello jumper in glacier blue with bedazzled buttons, size small. Here it is on. I absolutely love the color. Blue knits are a soft spot for me. I love them so much. I love how this one looks and feels. To me, I'm not sensitive. I know others who have sensitivities to wool might pick up some itchiness from the mohair blends. To me, doesn't bother me. Again, I feel like in the winter, how many times do you really wear a sweater or a cardigan over bare skin? I highly recommend you get the Uniqlo thermal layers. They're my go-to for fall and winter. They're really thin, they're really soft, and they're a great barrier between your skin and anything you wear on top. They provide warmth without adding any bulkiness. I really love my thermals. Back to the sweater. The buttons are so fun. They make the sweater feel festive without necessarily making it feel Christmassy, for example. Last year and the year before that, we got a pink version of this cardigan, and both times that cardigan was released really close to Christmas time. It sold out like hotcakes. This one is currently available in all sizes. I do think it's gonna go. I do think that it has like that charm that the pink one had, and it is really cool without being too much. This is the LA scarf, 100% yak wool. There is no itch. I know many of you are wondering if these scarves are itchy. They are not itchy. I wanted to get the taupe, but the taupe sold out super quick, and I went for red. I like the pop of red. I think it will go with a lot of the brown pieces I have in my wardrobe, but the issue I have with the red one is when I wear it like this, and this is really the intended wear for this fall 2025 season. You would see on Pinterest all the fashion girlies are wearing a scarf like this. To me, the red like this reminds me of communist school children's uniform. I remember my sister going to school wearing a scarf like this. It wasn't wool, but it had the same shape. I was really little. Before I went to school, communism fell, so I never got to wear this in that same context, but the look, the memory is still there. So I don't know, I feel like I am going to try and snag the taupe. I do think the taupe will integrate really well with my wardrobe, but if I fail, I will hold on to this one for a couple of weeks until I come back from Paris. If I don't get the taupe, maybe I will reconsider keeping this one. What do you think? Really quickly, while we're talking about knitwear, I want to show you a few sweaters from Queens. They're all part of their cashmere line, and I'm going to do a dedicated video for these Queens sweaters, but until I do, I wanted to just highlight a few. This one, the crew neck, slightly oversized, boyfriend's fit. I get a ton of compliments every time I wear it. It drapes really nicely. It is a really great minimalist everyday piece. This right here is the structured Mongolian cashmere cardigan. It comes in a few different colors. The silhouette is reminiscent of Jenny Kane's structured cardigan. It is a really elegant piece. I am often asked, how do these cardigans hold over time? I had mine since the spring and it looks great. However, since that's something that everyone wants to know going forward, maybe every quarter I will update you on how these sweaters are holding over time. These two are the same sweaters. This one is long sleeve, this one is short sleeve. Both of them come in a variety of different colors, perfect for layering. Any wardrobe out there needs a few of those. They go under other cardigans, under blazers, under jackets. I have a few of these on high rotation all fall and winter long. This right here is the Manolia jacket, size US 4, 36 European. The color is bronze. I really like the color. Material is suede, and I do want to add a suede jacket to my wardrobe this fall, but I've been really picky. I don't know which direction to go into, so I am considering this one, but I think I'm gonna return it for now and see how many of the other suede jackets I can try while I'm in Paris, and then I'll make the call. What I like about this one is I like the length. I think it's perfect everyday length. I like that it covers my hips. It does give me slightly more cozy fit like that. I do like that it cinches at the waist, the deep functional pockets. Love. I'm not sure how I feel about like this closure that it has here. I did see a girl styling it online where she closed it like here and then left it open down here, and that was nice. I don't know if this is me. I almost wish these little thingies were not here. I do like that it's a higher color and that it doesn't look like a blazer. I see a lot of suede jackets that look like blazers. I'm hoping to get something that's slightly different, but it is not too specific. So I'm still considering this one. I just want to really try everything possible before I make the call. What do you think about this one? After a lot of attempts, I finally snagged Sezane's Le Flare jeans. On the model, they are cropped length. On me, they're more full length, but I do like that because then I still don't have to hem them. Full length works great for fall and winter. I love the color. I went with my usual size US 4 and they fit just as I expected them to. I really like quick flare jeans because they're fitted on top and then they have like a little flare around the ankle. I have narrow top part of my body, then I have wide hips. And when I wear jeans that flare at the bottom, that kind of makes my body more proportionate. I like the silhouette, so that's green points for this design. And from functional perspective, a kick flare jean allow you to accommodate boots underneath the pant leg, which is also something that we need to think about when we get jeans for fall and winter. I think they're great. I understand why they're sold out. They are really flattering. I like that they're dripping small wristocks here and there. If you're in the market for something similar, I do think these are a contender. While we're talking about jeans, I just got this pair from Pistola. I do have to hem them. However, I wanted to bring them to your attention. I am not familiar with Pistola too much. I don't know if they will sell out, but these are really flattering too. The design is straight on top, and then underneath the knee, it kind of like bends a little, similar to barrow jeans. But to me, barrow jeans always had like too much of a curve. This one is just very slight, and I love it. I love how these look with flats. I love how they look with booties, and I am rushing them to the tailor because I want these to be one of the jeans I bring to Paris. Alright everyone, this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think of today's video, what do you think of Sezane's knitwear drop, which sweaters are your favorite, did you shop it, is there anything in particular you're waiting to be released? I want to know. Don't forget to drop your content suggestions for Paris in the comment section below, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to include my page in the description box below. I will be sharing daily updates from Paris on there. I hope to see you. If you enjoy watching today's video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Consider subscribing. I would love to see you around more. Have a wonderful week and see you next time.